am his mentor, the 372nd director of MAN, and the greatest genius this tower has ever known, beyond the reach of all. That is, I am... Enki Tasni!
Oh, I forgot to mention. My full name is Ninsar Tasni, and the director Tasni you mentioned is my younger brother. Because you didn't ask? I don't give out answers unless I'm asked.
Huh? What's up with all the silence? Why did everyone suddenly get so quiet?
No way! That old man's mentor is a brat. He's a brat.
Hey! Who do you think you're talking to? Cosmos respects me very much. Although he's a mediocrity, he's my apprentice. I can't just let your rude words slide.
She is Cosmos' granddaughter.
Oh, I get it. That makes sense now. It's pretty much like when I'm always calling Enhudwana an idiot. She's trying to show affection to me, right?
Who are you saying is trying to show affection to you? You brat zero! Don't cover me now!
Sorry about her misbehavior.
Looks like you're really getting along well. Just like us, right, Ninsar? But then again, who exactly are you guys?
Let me explain.
I see. So you've come from 80 years in the future. This is fascinating! I never expected someone could actually travel through different sectors within the library. I've gained new insights about this place. Can I touch you? Your skull looks normal. No hidden organs, or extra ears or eyes. How do you perceive the abnormal passage of time? Or maybe you don't actively perceive it. Seven cervical vertebrae, 12 thoracic vertebrae, and 24 ribs. Your bone structure is just like that of an ordinary human, so what makes you so special? I don't feel any implants or augmentations under your skin, and based on the echoes, your heart and lungs seem pretty normal too. Well, let's examine your lower back, tailbone, and pelvis.
Master Anki, please be gentle with our seer.
Well, then can I study this plump chicken on your shoulder? How fascinating! A bird that possesses human intelligence and can transform into pure energy! What exactly are you? Can you show me your ability? I mean, the ability to travel through different time sectors. Oh, forget it. Never mind. It feels like cheating if you can just go wherever you want. It's dull. I want to savor the novelty of this library fully. I'd rather take a long route than a shortcut. What are you talking about? Are you thinking I'm a fake or something? The truth verifier? The singularity explosion model? And the complete language? What the heck? I never made any of those.
Master Enki. The librarians gave them different names from what you originally called them. The truth verifier is actually the multi-button self-regulating rhythmic hypnotizer.
Ah, now I get it. That's a remarkable device. You throw a proposition at it, and it just keeps clattering away all night. Perfect for curing insomnia. But those idiots thought it was a waste to have it by my bedside, so they forced me to hand it over. But before I did, I gave it one final task. There are no propositions in the world that this machine can't prove. If they want to hear it clatter, they can listen to it all they want. So how's it going after 80 years? Is it still clattering away?
As you expected, the truth verifier still operates to this day, ceaselessly outputting the proof process. We simply cannot repurpose it.
I see. So, what about the singularity explosion model you mentioned?
That is actually your personal cookbook called Singularity Popcorn.
Oh, right! But I thought it was a complete failure. I was trying to calculate the exact space-time coordinates where the shockwave of a singularity explosion would decay just enough to turn corn kernels into popcorn. But the next singularity cycle would take too long for the recipe to come to fruition in my lifetime. So, I chucked that cookbook into the shredder. Wait, did they retrieve it?
Exactly. The librarians retrieved that invaluable book from the shredder.
Seriously, I just don't understand what those idiots are thinking. What about this complete language? Which one of my genius creations did they misunderstand this time?
That is a brand new language you invented to eliminate all communication barriers between humans. Every word in it is as precise as math.
Oh, so you're calling it the complete language. Well, that's a way better name than what I had in mind. I was going to call it a vulgar language even fools can understand. Those idiots speaking different languages keep annoying me every day. So, to solve the problem once and for all, I dedicated myself to unifying all the swear words in and others into a single language. All I need to do is unleash a string of curses in that language, and anyone, anywhere in the world will perfectly understand what I mean. I'm busy, so stop bothering me and get lost! And the best part? It retains the emotional essence of the original obscenities!
Enki, they're here in this era because they need something from you.
Oh, right. You guys are here for that copper sphere, right? Got any specifics on it?
Yes, it is here.
Awesome! Let me take a look. Nope, never seen it before. I have no idea what it is.
I knew we shouldn't expect much from this cocky runt.
Oh, I see. So you not only admire your grandpa, but also have respect for me. Looks like your grandpa taught you well.
Admire? Respect? Taught me well? Who are you talking about, you little...
Please just ignore her, Master Enki.
It's all right. Do you recognize this, Ninsar?
You are the source of life. You fell from the heavens to the Memphis River. Your descent was meant for us and stirred ripples throughout the valley. At dawn, you rise in the sky. You exalt the day. You give nourishment to humanity, just as you give them life.
Spare us your mumbo-jumbo prayers.
I'm translating the text on this sphere. It's a hymn, an ancient ode from Memphis praising the sun. More specifically, it's a hymn written by the 18th monarch of Memphis, Akhenaton, in praise of Aten, the god of the sun. If I'm correct, this copper sphere you recovered from the Philistine Sea. It's the god of the sun for ancient Memphis.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I start to understand why it looks a bit like the star simulator I made earlier. I see. So basically, this stuff is a magnetically confined fusion reactor.
Just as we suspected, Eri.
I had a feeling it might be something like that, but I didn't think it would be an actual nuclear explosion. No wonder it obliterates everything. Why are you so surprised? Even the real sun is just a massive fusion reactor. Because of the beacons. The beacons, of course! They're all anomalies created by beacons. And there's more than one beacon in this world. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them happened to fall in ancient Memphis. It's not really a god. At least, not in the grand universal sense.
The idea of God originally came from ignorance. Ancient people did not understand the unknown and could not control it, hence they revered it as gods. It has nothing to do with rituals, worship, sacrifices, fear, obedience, or faith. It is just a collective term for things beyond human knowledge. And any phenomenon caused by these things beyond human knowledge is called an anomaly.
Any highly advanced technology might seem like magic at first. But once you unveil the mystery, you'll realize that it's just boring stuff. But come to think of it, for early humans, the sun was a celestial body that brought life to everything. For present humans, the sun is a star that constantly produces nuclear fusion inside. Worshipping the sun for humans is like worshipping farming and production. So, if one can harness the power of nuclear fusion, they essentially harness the sun itself. Even if we keep calling this copper sphere the god of the sun, it's not entirely wrong.
I think you're overcomplicating things. Let me simplify it for you. Imagine you throw a light bulb into an ant nest, and the ants start worshipping it as if it's a god or something. Now, imagine that copper sphere as something left on Earth by some powerful alien, then discovered by a bunch of monkeys who end up worshipping it like a god.
Well, that's one way to look at it. there's a command that can control the copper sphere, it probably wouldn't be in the language of Memphis, or any human language. It is obvious that this sphere was created by someone else. Let's call them gods for now. Naturally, those creators used the language of the gods, or a language completely alien to human understanding, to command their creations.
Interesting. Now that's interesting. A vulgar language even fools can understand. I mean, the complete language. I didn't complete it when I ventured down the path of no return. Now, if there's a language that commands gods, then I should definitely include it in the complete language. Even gods should be able to understand the complete language. While I continue my journey, I'll help you study the sphere and this so-called language of gods to figure out the command you're looking for.
How long do you think it will take, Master Enki?
3 years should be enough. Since you can travel through time, meet me in this sector 3 years from now. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see what surprises you will bring.
Execute.
That's it? Feels like nothing really happened at all. Like always. What did you do exactly? I'm getting more and more intrigued by you. Never mind. Report in, Zero.
Working on it. Something seems to have appeared on the desk.
Hey, fools! If you're actually reading this note, congrats! You've made it to the world 3 years later. Praise me, Master Enki, the great god of wisdom! I've sifted through all the documents I could find and translated everything about this copper ball into modern language. P.S. I was thinking of writing the conclusion of a vulgar language even fools can understand crossed out in the complete language, but Ninsar said you probably won't get it, so I gave up on the idea. Seems like the complete language is still too advanced for humans. Well, the stupidity of idiots never ceases to amaze me. I've stored most of the documents in the library, planning to show it off to you. But then I realized it's not worth showing off at all. Displaying knowledge that even morons can comprehend is just plain boring. And who knows if you'll even find that sector after 3 years, so I just tossed it somewhere along the way. Anyway, there are 5 documents in total. If you guys don't have anything better to do, look out for them. Let's get back on track. I'm holed up in the conference room because of some emergencies. I've hidden the access to the conference room in the Hall of Keys. Grab that first and then come find me. I left some markings on the path to the Hall of Keys, so keep your eyes peeled for them. What kind of markings, you ask? Well, the kind only a genius like me can create. Don't bother looking for me if you can't even recognize them. After all, communicating with a dimwit would just bring me down to their level.
If I catch that pesky brat, I'll give him a beating he won't forget.
Fluttering.
Why is this area in shambles? Is it abandoned?
Complete insight. Fold. That must be the marking Master Enki left behind. Let's follow it. This must be the library Master Enki mentioned in his note. We should keep an eye out for the documents that Master Enki mentioned. It seems most of those who knew the secrets of Akhenaton were killed by the pharaoh.
No wonder nothing related to Aten has survived to this day. Once people obtain great power, it's common for them to seek monopolization.
We have made it to the Hall of Keys. The access mentioned by Master Enki must be here. All things have names. Names wield power, shaping their existence and binding their essence. What do you think?
What nonsense are you spouting? But it's intriguing how humans managed to control the anomaly. The people of Memphis were truly bold. Speaking of that, why isn't that annoying brat waiting for us where we agreed? Is he trying to hide from something?
Fluttering wings. Complete insight. Ansu. End it all. Full.
Need an umbrella? Walk in the rain. No contact with the umbrella.
The conference hall is just below. Let's keep moving.
Finally, we're almost to the conference room. Let's hope that runt has found the words to stop a 10 from blowing itself up, or I'll... Ugh.
Hey there, fools from 3 years ago! Since you've made it here, you must have found the instructions I left behind, right? Did you collect all 5 documents? No big deal if you haven't found them all. Not everyone is a genius like me, after all. Well, in any case, I gathered a lot of documents from the Memphian era and studied the light bulb thrown into the ant's nest. Huh? Aren't we talking about the copper sphere you showed me earlier? Aren't you looking for a way to turn it off? Well, I managed to decipher the language of its creator.
You can be quite flexible sometimes. You're starting to impress me.
It was a piece of cake, really. But honestly, when I found the answer, I was a bit disappointed. As I thought, those ancient people were just stupid. The language they revered as divine turned out to be so simple. Well, let me start from the beginning. Thousands of years ago, there was another beacon in Memphis, and it created an anomaly that enveloped the entire city of Akedaton, turning it into perpetual night. The only source of light in Akedaton was a metallic sphere that emanated light and heat non-stop, just like the sun. Amenhotep, the 18th monarch of Memphis, honored it as the god of the sun. He named it Aten and changed his own name to Akhenaton, which means the soul of Aten. The so-called language of the gods recorded in the ancient Memphis documents can be easily understood by any math professor in our time, and even more so in your time. If you've been to school, you should understand its true nature. In the Memphian language, Aten is referred to Aten, where A stands for 0 and Ten stands for 1. In their literature, all prayers related to Aten consist of only these 2 syllables. Seriously, it's getting tiresome explaining something as simple as a language with 2 elements. What's it called again? Precisely. The language of the god? It's binary! It's funny how millions of people worship the god of the sun, trying to please it with their prayers. But in reality, the god was waiting for them to give it commands. It responded not because it was happy, but because they happened to stumble upon the correct code. I've delved into your era over the past 3 years, of course, mostly with information provided by Ninsar. It makes me laugh whenever I think about Akhenaten's capital city. It must have been like a keyboard, with each prayer being a key. Countless people spent decades typing away, finally stumbling upon a few valid commands, which they carefully transcribed and preserved as oracles. They could have commanded the sun to rise, yet they knelt to pray to it. Is there anything more stupid than that? And to think that the prayers from thousands of years ago eventually became the cornerstone of human civilization. That's the greatest joke ever! Tragically, Pharaoh Akhenaton accidentally stumbled upon the last command, which turned out to be the self-destruction command for that copper sphere. So, yeah. Akhenaton got completely wiped out by the god's anger. That's the whole story of Akhenaton and Aten. I thought it'd take me 3 years to uncover the secrets of this language of the gods. Turns out, it only took me 3 days. No, at most 3 hours. About that, well, you know. Let's not dwell on that for now.
Don't try to change the subject, you little brat!
Speaking of which, Master Enki, where's Lady Ninsar?
Oh, right! Since I've given you so much information, it's time for a little favor in return. You've gotta help me before I tell you the divine command to stop the sphere. Fair deal, right? That's the attitude. Actually, not long after we parted ways with you, I had an argument with Ninsar, and that's why I'm hiding out here. She's probably furious with me right now.
What did you do?
Well, I didn't really do anything. Here's the deal. Ninsar has a grubby cat. So, I made a cat's cradle to keep it from bothering Ninsar ever again. Once you place the cat inside, it won't need to eat, drink, or defecate, and it won't shed hair. It'll just sleep peacefully all the time. Why are you talking such nonsense too? It's a cradle! A cradle! Just a regular old cradle to make the cat sleep peacefully.
And what happened then, Master Enki?
Making a questionable device wouldn't make your sister that mad, right?
Well, the thing is, I made that cradle using a clock she had restored. Come on, it's not that big a deal, right? Why would she be so angry?
Master Enki, with all due respect, you really brought this upon yourself.
Is it really that bad? Hey, you! Is it seriously that bad? Ugh. She was furious when she found out. She even tried to stuff me in that cradle. I managed to run away and ended up completely separated from her. Anyway, please help me out. I have no clue how to calm her down this time. Do you know the answer to the library, Ninsar?
I believe I've answered that question many times.
I keep asking this because not even you know the answer.
You're being mean.
I want to know why our father embarked on the path of no return. I guess I'll have to pick up my pace.
Pick up your pace for what? So, you're the successors from the future. So, visitors from another sector. What are you seeking?
Anyway, please help me out. I have no clue how to calm her down this time. Whoa! Why is it coming again?
Ari,
I've got this! Hey, pesky brat! How am I supposed to make this monster stop?
Attack the clockwork behind it! That powers the entire mechanism!
fluttering wing.
Wait! We can make good use of this large gear.
Complete insight.
Walk with the umbrella. Walk in the rain.
You're breaking the cat's cradle!
Shut up! Break it, Zero!
Don't get any closer, Ari.
End it all!
Something is off about that clock.
I don't need you reminding me, okay? So your cat's cradle here is equipped with a star annihilator?
Technically, it's a plasma ray emitter for cleaning purposes.
Walk with the umbrella. No contact allowed.
How ridiculous! Who in their right mind would add so many weapons to this so-called cat's cradle?
No! Why did you smash my cat's cradle? It's a gift I made for Ninsar. But why did you... this invention took me so much time! And you just... Huh? Oh, that's a great name! Well, the point is, such an awesome name will never get used. I'm sorry for tampering with your clock. I'm really sorry. Just don't be mad at me, sis.
Never mind.
How about I make another one for you?
Haven't you learned your lesson yet?
Alright, just forget what I said. Well, thanks for helping me fight Ninsar. But then again, you didn't really help me at all. Feels like it's not a good deal for me.
Cut the crap, you little brat! If it wasn't for me, you would have been stuffed into the coffin by that intelligent weapon you made. Just hand over the command to stop that copper spear from blowing itself up.
Master Enki, keeping promises is a virtue.
I see. It seems my silly brother bragged to you about something he hasn't actually figured out. It's true that he figured out the grammar of the language of the gods without too much effort. But knowing the grammar and knowing the specific words are two different things. For the past 3 years, Enki has been trying relentlessly to decipher the command to stop Aten from self-destructing. Unfortunately, there are very few examples left in the ancient Memphis text, and he didn't have enough material for semantic and logical analysis. That's why the progress has been slow.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened. There should be a complete list of Aten's commands in this library. No, I mean, there has to be. But heck, how am I supposed to find that list in this mountain of books? Finding a particular leaf in a forest might be easier. Or maybe just give me more samples of Aten's commands. If you want me to find the answer, you should at least tell me the full riddle, right? But what's left from the era of Memphis is either mutilated or too vague. In short, I don't know how to stop Aten from blowing itself up.
However, I do have some information. Besides destroying a Kedaton, the copper sphere has shown up twice in history. One of them was 2,000 years ago.
2,000 years ago. Back then, Obed was under the rule of the 5th emperor of the Arsacid Empire.
Exactly. Actually, Aten was taken by Emeon at that time, before it got lost for some unknown reason. 2,000 years ago, that was the last time Aten shone in history. Perhaps you should go back and ask the people of that era. Maybe they can give you more valuable information. You're welcome.
By the way, since you seem to have a deep understanding of antiquities, Master Ninsar, do you know anything about this?
This belongs to Darius. Looks like you got caught up in some unexpected incidents before arriving here.
Oh, wait. I just remembered something. Eri, well, Cosmo's granddaughter. So, it was you from the future who asked Seer to come to me and get the command to stop Aten, right?
Indeed. If what Seer said is true.
Oops. Now this is bad. Really bad. Haven't you realized it yet? I wouldn't have bothered investigating Autumn's divine words if it weren't for your arrival. You sparked my interest in this field. If I hadn't met you, how would I know anything about Autumn's divine words? Why would I have studied such a thing? Be careful. The prophecy may actualize itself. Well, that's all the help we can provide. Farewell, my unexpected friends. May we meet again in the future.
Aren't you sorry for letting them go?
What are you talking about? Why would I be sorry?
I'm talking about that seer. You actually want to study their inner workings, right? Can't believe you've actually held yourself back.
Hey, I don't. I already examined Seer, and based on biological characteristics alone, there's no doubt the Seer is as human as us. As for deeper differences, they can't be studied simply through dissection. I don't want to ruin such a precious specimen. Cosmos is truly amazing to have found such an intriguing toy. It surpasses my imagination. I'll shower him with praise next time I see him.
Yeah, I've been telling you for a while that your seemingly mediocre apprentice is anything but ordinary.
Are you leaving too?
You are Enki's apprentice. How interesting. I can't see your answer. Perhaps you'll reach greater heights than Enki in the future.
I'm flattered. Master Enki is a true genius, while I'm just an ordinary person who is lucky to have made it this far.
Not many admit their mediocrity.
I don't think mediocrity is a derogatory term. A genius is like a lone bird, rejecting everything and having no place to rest. While mediocrity is like a tortoise, knowing its limits and moving towards a single goal. Eventually, the tortoise reaches greater heights.
A mediocrity with sharp words. What a shame that Enki hasn't seen your true nature. You've hidden your brilliance well.
You have beautiful eyes. I believe they will reflect even more valuable things in the future. May your journey ahead be filled with endless surprises and magnificence.
But then again, do you think they'll eventually fall into a tragic loop just like Oedipus?
Yes, they will. Otherwise, they wouldn't have met us.
That's true. All we can do is wish them good luck.
Well, that's not something we should be worried about.
Yeah, you're right. But you know, it's not just Cosmos who's interesting. There's also that girl.
The girl who has found the Tome of Ages? What path will she choose? I'm curious, Enki.
Did you see the answer?
Yeah, I did. But I don't know the process, as always. I don't know why, but this time, I have a feeling that maybe the process is more important than the answer itself.
It's just they haven't realized it yet.
Should we warn them?
No, only the unknown brings anticipation. I don't want to spoil the fun.
Mischievous, aren't you?
Whatever you say. By the way, now that you've realized that the process is more important than the answer, don't come up with such a boring plan next time, silly sis. I haven't reached the end of my journey yet. I don't want to start preparing for an exit plan in the middle of a game and have to start over again. You're just too predictable. Even if you don't tell me the answer, I can figure it out.
Remember, I've watched you both grow up. I can tell when something's up, even if you're trying to hide it.
Enki, there's nothing waiting for us at the end of this journey. We won't reach the end, find any answers, or be able to turn back.
So what?
Don't go. No matter how hard we struggle, we are bound by our limited lifespan. As long as we are limited by our mortal bodies, we'll never reach the end. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Don't leave me behind.
What are you waiting for? Let's go! Can't you, for once, consider your true desire, silly sis? Out of everyone here, you're the one who wants to see the end the most, right? She wasn't sad at all, silly Nana. It was all an act. She doesn't get sad.
to ask. As I told you before, when you depart, all memories of this realm will fade, including me. That girl is quite perceptive, so this time, I've blocked her presence. Don't divulge too much to her, and don't place too much trust in her at this moment. Even if everything is predetermined, I don't want any harm to befall you. Come, your journey awaits, filled with challenges and perils. Fear not, I'll forever protect you. I know where you're headed. It's the origin of all casual ties. I've adjusted your coordinates. Now you're free to embark whenever you choose.